What's up, YouTube? Back again for another album review, and today I'll be reviewing one of my absolute favorite AC/DC albums of all time. As a matter of fact, this is probably my first or second favorite AC/DC album. It's just that good. That being 1978's Powerage. This album is highly underrated. There's not a lot of huge radio-friendly songs on it. I mean, there's only a couple songs on here that I've maybe ever heard on the radio. It's not one of those type of albums. This is before AC/DC obviously broke out to being one of the biggest bands ever. This is one of the last studio albums that they put out with Bon Scott, and this album is just amazing. There is not a bad song on it, not remotely a weak point anywhere to be found on this album. I mean, even my least favorite song on here is probably good. I mean, it is good. So, I mean, this album is just really, really good and highly underrated, and it doesn't get enough attention. It's a shame that they weren't bigger with Bon Scott, but obviously better days were ahead as far as popularity goes. So, I'll go ahead and get into the track listing here. First song listed on the back. This is the running order of the album. Rock and Roll Damnation. Oh, I better take us out of here real quick. Alright, yeah. Rock and Roll Damnation, the first song. That song is amazing. That's an awesome song. One of my favorite AC/DC songs. It's just a perfect way to open the album. Just a pure rocker. I mean, it's nothing fancy to it. Nothing scientific. It's just a pure rocking, awesome song. I love the lyrics. Bon Scott sounds great. Great guitar work on this song. Rock and Roll Damnation is one of my favorite AC/DC songs. I love it to death. Then the second song, Down Payment Blues. This song is awesome. This is probably my favorite on the album. Down Payment Blues is so awesome. This is it's the blues part in the song. It's got a little blues to it. It's a longer song. It's over 6 minutes, but it is amazing. The guitar work. I love the pace of the song. It's just really, really cool song. I absolutely love this song so much. Down Payment Blues is amazing. I love it to death. Cannot recommend that song enough. Then we have Give Me a Bullet, and this is another great song. I love this song. It's so catchy. As a matter of fact, it's been stuck in my head all day, actually. But Give Me a Bullet, I love that song. Really, really good, catchy song. Great guitar work as well. Then we have Riff Raff, and that's another classic. I mean, they played it live some, not a lot, but it's not like one of their main songs, but it's still a really, really good song. Up-tempo, really good rocker. I mean, this album is just AC/DC. This is probably the rawest album. This is just pure awesomeness throughout this whole album. Just pure classic, in-your-face rock and roll, and Riff Raff's great. Then side 2 kicks off with Sin City, and Sin City is an amazing song. They actually played that live at Coachella when they headlined Coachella about a week ago. I think they did it again the other night too. But yeah, Sin City's a great song, absolutely killer song. It's kind of a more mid-paced, just really, really awesome. Great lyrics. Some of my favorite lyrics from AC/DC are in this. This is just awesome. Great guitar solo. I love this song to death. Then we have the next song, What's Next to the Moon. That's another really good song. I mean, there's just, like I said previously, there really is no weak point on this album. I mean, you always say that, and I always say that with albums. There's not really a weak point. Well, in this one, there really is not a weak point. What's Next to the Moon is a really, really good song. I mean, just straightforward, in-your-face rock. I love it. Then we have Gone Shootin', and this is another really good song. I love the guitar riff in this song. Really, really good bass line in this song, too, by Cliff Williams. This is the first album from AC/DC that Cliff Williams was playing on, replacing Mark Evans, I believe his name was. But, yeah, Gone Shootin's a really, really good song. I love it. Great guitar riff, like I said, and great bass work, so awesome. Then we have Up to My Neck in You, another really good song. I mean, I just keep saying the same thing, but it's just the truth. It's the honest, it's the truth. Up to My Neck in You is really, really good. This is more up-paced rocker, faster pace than some of the other songs on here, but Up to My Neck in You is really, really good. I love it. Then we have the album's final song, Kicked in the Teeth. This is my least favorite on the album, but it's still a good song. Very solid. Absolutely nothing to complain about it. So, Kicked in the Teeth, really, really good, I think. Well, not really, really good. Obviously, I don't think it's as good as the rest of the album, but it's still a very solid song. So, good way to end the album. So yeah, that is all the songs on Powerage. This album is just amazing. That's just what there is. That's just all there is to it. I absolutely love Powerage. It is AC/DC's I think it's by far their rawest album, their most maybe organic album, just pure, straightforward rock and roll, and it's awesome. If I was, like I said previously, this and Highway to Hell are my two favorite AC/DC albums. Well, I didn't say that, but I said this is either my first or second favorite, and Powerage and Highway to Hell are my two favorite AC/DC albums. and this is an amazing album. As far as my rating goes for it, I would have to give it probably a 10 out of 10 because, like I said, there's not a weak point. So, I mean, there's nothing else you can give it. So, I'd probably give Powerage a 10 out of 10. At worst, a 9.5. This is just classic, awesome AC/DC. So, yeah, that was my review of AC/DC's Powerage. Thank you all for watching, and more videos will be up in the future. Thanks for watching.